Hey everyone, Drah here, and we have a SGC return. This is our first SGC return, hopefully not our last. But let's just get into it because we have quite a few cards to go through, and I'm excited to go through them. So our first set of cards are for Tyler. Tyler sent in 3 sports cards, and the first is this LaMelo Ball. As you can see, it's a little bit off center, actually it's quite a bit off center, left to right, a little bit top to bottom, and got an 8-5. Which is, I think, is pretty fair. It is off center. It has some very, very light surface issues, but still solid looking card. And it's LaMelo Ball, so you can't complain too much. Next card, we have a Trevor Lawrence rated rookie, Optic, and it got a 9. Again, you can clearly see it is off centered, but otherwise very, very solid looking card. Looks great in that case. The last card for Tyler, we have a Joe Burrow. This is the orange disco variant, I believe is what it's called. And it got a 9.5, so very, very nice grade there. Yeah, great Joe Burrow rookie. And that is everything for Tyler. Now we have 2 cards for Micah. Micah sent in some vintage cards. Got a John Hanna rookie here. And being vintage, they are going to grade lower. You expect that, but they are vintage. So it got a 4.5 from 1974. So like I said, quite an old card. It might be, I think it's the second oldest card in the submission, and Micah has the other oldest card. And that one is this one right here. We got an Archie Manning rookie, and it got a 4.5 as well. So nice set of 4.5s there. Again, vintage cards. They look really nice in these. SGC is actually kind of better known for grading vintage than anything else. SGC's vintage game is quite strong, so very nice to get those done. Next we have Angel Angel. I still don't know what the correct pronunciation of your name is. I need you to tell me at some point. But he has 1 card. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and it is the Dark Magician. I actually did quite a bit of research on this card because I was looking to buy one for myself at some point. Very difficult card to grade. And it got an 8.5, which some people might think that's low, but that's actually the typical grade of this card. If you look up this card in SGC Census, there's only 1 grade higher than it, and it's a 9. And if you look at PSA for comparison, 70% of the cards graded are in the 8 to 9 range. So this is just the typical grade of this card, and it's mostly because there are surface manufacturer issues that happen on the back of these cards. Extremely common, so not a terrible grade, kind of what you expect for this card. Next up we have James, and he sent in 2 cards, both Pokemon. First one is a Shining Rayquaza. Looks really nice in this black bordered case, and it got an 8, which I think is probably pretty fair. There is some surface issues on the back. I don't know if he was aware of them, but there's a few surface issues. Looks great in this black case though. And James's other card, again, another Pokemon card, and it is the Marnie from the premium collection box. And it does not want to focus. Too much shine. There we go. And it got a 10, which is very, very nice. Our first 10 of this submission. And it's a Marnie. So big win there for James. Next up we have Mike with 1 card. It is a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and it is the Winged Dragon of Ra from King's Court, and it got a 9.5. I'm actually going to link to a video in the description of this, because there's some things with this card that need to be discussed, and that's for another video. But Very, very nice grade for this card. This is the highest SGC graded version. And there are less than 10 PSA versions that are above a 9. So very, very nice card. Hard card to get in high grade. There's that. Next we have Eduardo. First up is a Pokemon card. I actually know what this card is. This is an Arcanine. Eduardo had 2 of these. He sent off 1 to CGC, 1 to SGC. And I thought they were about the same grade. The CGC one graded a 7. And this one got a 7.5. So very close. This one graded slightly better. For all intents and purposes, they're basically the same condition. The difference between a 0.5 on a grade is very, very little. It looks really nice with that black case, even if the camera doesn't like focusing on it. The other card for Eduardo is a Dragon Ball Super card. We have the power of a Super Saiyan, a really cool looking Vegeta card, and it got a 10. So our second 10 for the submission, and a really, really nice looking one at that. Wasn't quite sure how these would grade because the gold, I guess, texturing on these cards scuffs really, really easily, but we lucked out. Now all that's left are mine and Hova's cards. So I'm going to show my cards first because we always do Hova last. Hova has to be last because I say so. And first up is a Trevor Lawrence, red, white, and blue, All-American. It is a little bit off-center, so I don't expect a 10 or anything out of this. I'm hoping it'll still do alright though. Got a 9, which I think is a little bit hard on it. But I'm fine with it. I grade it purely because I like the look of the card. I really like these red, white, and blue variants. Trevor Lawrence rookie. I'll take it. Next card I sent in is a Mac Jones from the same set, and it is also a red, white, and blue prism. This is the normal rookie, not All-Americans, but very nice. And it got a 9.5. I will take that as well. Again, this one is slightly off-center, but not to the same degree as the other one. Next card I sent in is an Alec Baum rookie cup card, numbered 59 out of 199. It's the Aqua version. And it got a 9.5. Again, I will take it. One thing I love about SGC is they actually put the numbering of the card on the label when it is a numbered card. I don't know why more companies don't do that. It's just an extra way of verifying your card. It doesn't take a whole lot of extra space. So yeah, really nice. I knew this wouldn't get a 10 because there's a very slight manufacturing like dimple down here. But that's really the only problem with this card. Otherwise, it looks perfect. So very nice. Next card, I also sent in a Dragon Ball Super card. This card was actually pulled on the channel very, very early in Hobby Central's history. We were doing some breaks, but it is King Piccolo Terra Unleashed, the special rare. And it got a 10. I am very happy with that. I was nervous about this because, like I said, there's a lot of this sort of gold texture that scuffs really, really easily, and the camera doesn't like to focus on. So very happy with that. I will take that 10. Next card, we got my Hanafuda X23 anime card. I don't expect this one to grade super high, mainly because this has really, really bad centering left to right and top to bottom. If this was another company, it would probably get an off-center designation. The reason I grade it though is because it is a low print run card. Hanafuda cards were about 2 per case, which breaks down to like about 1 in 90, or there's about 90 of each character, give or take. So got X23, big fan of X23, got an 8. Again, not super surprised by that. Any other company that did off-center designations, this would have an off-center without a doubt. It barely has a left and or a right and bottom border. My last card, we have an X23. This is autographed by Peach Momoko, who is the artist of this card, number 92 out of 120. This card had a ding on one of its corners, so I wasn't quite sure how it would grade. So let's see. Got a 9. I will take that. That is better than I expected, honestly. I was thinking probably an 8.5 and a 10 on the auto, so great looking card. One I'm happy to have. Peach Momoko is a very hot artist in the comic world, if you weren't aware. Alright, last but not least, we have Hova's cards. Hova sent in quite a few because he's Hova. First up, we got our Playboy card. This is the Refractor, I believe. And it got an 8.5. This is a 90s card, and refractors are very hard to get a high grade on from this era because they all have manufacturing sort of lines, scratches on them. So not too bad. Next card. The March 1990 variant. That means this is the Donald Trump variant. It got an 8. Same story as the other one. You can actually see some of the surface scratching on this card. It's just to be expected with this era of cards. Still looks really nice in that black case. His last Playboy card. August 1993. And it got an 8 as well. Same case as the other one. It's just surface issues that happen on these cards. Still looks really nice in that case. Alright, his next set of cards are actually Nintendo Donkey Kong sticker cards from 1982. Yeah. First up, Practice Man Practice Donkey Kong. Got a 7, which is a near mint, which is really nice for something from 1982. So very cool. Presents real nice in that case. Next one. Take It One Step at a Time. Got an 8, so very nice. Near mint to mint. The last one of these sticker cards. An 8.5, so near mint to mint plus. Very nice card. Donkey Kong Culling, I guess is how you would pronounce that. Looks really nice. And Hova's last card. We got the Yoshi from the live action movie, which again I will recommend you watch. You might not like it, but you should still watch it. We got our hologram Yoshi. And it got an 8.5. Looks real nice. It's fun to have cards like this graded. But yeah, that is everything for this return. I believe that was 3 10s, so pretty nice. Got some 10s. And definitely check the video that I'm probably going to put in the description about that Yu-Gi-Oh card, because there's a whole discussion that needs to happen about that card. But that's everything. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Take care, everyone.